While early voting in North Carolina is set to start in about 2 weeks, state election officials say tonight they are still trying to figure out how much damage Hurricane Helene caused to its voting sites. Our Capitol reporter Michael Hyland has the update, new at 5:30.
The breathtaking impacts of Hurricane Helene are still not fully understood.
We do not have all the answers right now, but we are diligently working to figure them out.
The State Board of Elections is working with counties to find out what it's going to take to ensure people can still vote in this year's election.
We've battled through hurricanes and tropical storms and still held safe and secure elections. And we will do everything in our power to do so again.
More than a dozen county election offices are closed, with reopening them being the first priority. Officials say essential materials like ballots are not damaged. They won't know until later this week what condition early voting sites are in, how accessible they are, and if early voting can still start on time on October 17th.
We'll do what's necessary if it means consideration of merging facilities, if it means temporary facilities, whatever the circumstances, but it's still a little too soon to know.
The state is working with the Postal Service as mail delivery is impossible in many places. People can track mail-in ballots online to see where they are and verify if they've been delivered back to their elections office. The state also launched this website dedicated to information about how the hurricane is affecting the election, urging people to be cautious about misinformation spreading.
There are a lot of people out there that want to put all sorts of things on social media just to get a click or a like.
Michael Hyland, 10 on your side.
Now, people who are displaced are able to have their ballot mailed to them at that temporary location. The state also has an exception to the photo ID law if a person has lost their ID and they're a victim of a natural disaster within 100 days of the election. There is a form that people in that situation can fill out so that their vote can still count.